Somewhere just outside Calgary, there's a beautiful stretch of road that barely anyone talks about. There's no giant billboards, no ticketed attractions, just silence, clouds, and maybe the best spontaneous road trip we've ever taken. This is Alberta's Highway 40. We started off early in the morning, hoping to see as much wildlife as we possibly could. Having the entire road all to ourselves is something we don't really get to experience all too often, so this made the start of our journey just that much more intimate. As we left Calgary behind, we were also leaving behind the staples it's known for. The lush prairies, hayfields, grain barrel, oil pumps, and ranch gates all start to disappear one by one. Teddy in particular was happy to be soaking in this change in scenery. As we ventured out further, the clouds got darker and the road got quieter. But we weren't going to let that scare us off. With the clouds threatening to rain, we just kept on going. After an hour of driving, we were finally amidst the picturesque Kananaskis country. With a permanent population of just 156, it's one of the least populated places in Western Canada. Entering Kananaskis, we immediately noticed a dramatic shift in scenery as hills turned to mountains and the terrain got more rugged. Somewhere along the way, we saw the first signs of wildlife. Cows came first, then the deer running along the road. We even came across this curious deer that was standing right next to us as we drove by. Unfortunately for us, that was the only wildlife we got to see on this trip. Our first stop was an oddly named creek called Cat Creek. Surrounded by majestically tall trees on one side and open plains on the other, this was a perfect first place to stop and stretch our legs and walk around for a while and explore this beautiful area. The perk of being this early was we had the entire place all to ourselves. With no one else around, I decided to check out this beautiful looking picnic spot. It was incredibly spacious with two large tables on each side that opened up to a view you don't often get to see. It was then time to check the creek up close. The creek itself was completely dry, so I was able to step inside and walk to the other side. Around this time, I realized I was probably overdressed for the occasion as the sun really made its presence felt. With the sun beaming down on us, we decided it was time to find a cooler spot. So we hopped back in the car to find more places. And soon enough, we found another spot right by the highway. The path led to a serene stream where the water was as clear as the sky. This spot was surrounded by all kinds of wildflowers that you'll find naturally scattered all throughout Alberta. We stuck around here for a while and listened to the sound of stream. Spending some time here put things into perspective of how beautiful the land we live in truly is. As we spent some time here, it started to get a bit hotter, but the coolness of the stream kept providing just the right amount of buffer. By this point, we felt our road trip was already worth it, but little did we know that what we'd experience next would be the definitive highlight of the whole trip. So off we went to our final destination. As we drove down this beautiful valley, the clouds finally broke through and the day got brighter again. Upon reaching the Wedge Pond, we were greeted with one of the most spectacular views that I have ever seen. This was the view we didn't know we were chasing, and I have to admit, it truly was worth waking up early for. The reflections of mountains on still water, no wind, no sound, just that feeling where you realize you're incredibly small and incredibly lucky to be here. This trip wasn't planned. It wasn't even supposed to be a video, but sometimes not planning is the plan. And if you ever find yourself near Calgary with half a tank and a full heart, take Highway 40. It will take you exactly where you need to go.